that was foremost in their minds. And actually, one of the people we profiled here, Al Asuncion, the Filipino as an athlete.
Yeah.
And he lived this life, he had his glory days like 50 years ago. And he didn't know that 50 years down the road, people would be honoring him in the sense. So this is just our way to, recognize these people and, give importance to the legacies left.
Eddie, you wrote a couple of these profiles. Which one struck you?
The two profiles that I wrote.
No, and pick one.
No, I'm actually Aris Alip. That's the first profile.
Yeah.
And this guy, he went into microfinance when it wasn't popular.
Yeah.
And this was back in 86, 87. And he was just knocking on every foundation, asking for money, and people were just flabbergasted by his idea. What you're lending money to uneducated women and doing what? No way. And so he was just very persistent. And now CARD, the microfinance institution based in San Pablo, has 500,000 clients. From
and the clients own 36% of the bank.
And exactly,
yeah.
And
that's the interesting thing. I mean, there's certainly a lot of institutions out there that are doing their thing, but to actually offer ownership to people and broaden the ownership so that people can actually benefit from the success of an enterprise, that's different.
And the other thing that's different about him is that he has established an institute to train his competitors. So competitors come to San Pablo to learn about microfinance and his innovative approaches to microfinance, and he says, well, it's better for the whole industry. Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's his philosophy, and we need more people like that.
Speaking of more the merrier, he has a target of reaching 1 million households by 2009. So that's measurable, that's concrete, that's enduring integrity.
Do these guys, they know, of course, they're being profiled, right? But did anyone have any objection to being included in a book? I mean, some of these guys, as you said, are quiet workers. Maybe they don't necessarily need the attention. Maybe they actually think it might not work for them. I mean, was there any hesitation on the part of any of these people to be included in the book?
My other profilee, which is John Ong, he really begged off, and I said, no, you have to be on it. And he's the guy who helped the Mangyans in Mindoro, and he was just like, I really don't, I mean, he's 10 most outstanding young men in the Philippines, and he said, no, not really. And I was just really persistent. I just wanted to track him down. And in fact, I'm having a hard time sending him a copy of the book because I can't track him.
Hopefully he's watching.
And just building on what Eddie said, I think these profilees discovered that they were being profiled as well with other people they didn't even know about.
Yeah.
And they were inspired by it. They all the more signed on to the book.
The book launch is on Friday. Will any of these people be there? Can we actually meet these people?
You'll have at least Nereus Acosta who's going to be there. He's going to give the keynote speech.
Okay.
And I think we're inviting some of them. All of them are doing their quiet work also, so it's hard to get them out of their schedules.
Well, I mean, I guess they realize that, it's not just about talking about them, because I don't think they want themselves to be talked about just for that. But like what you're saying, you want to encourage people.
Great.
And so maybe for the bigger good, maybe they will come out and be recognized. What's next for you guys? This is an amazing thing you've done. What's next?
Okay, well, nice thing about this book is, I mean, concretely speaking, we've actually started working with some of the profilees for projects on our own. I know Eddie wants to get into microfinance, for example. On my end, we're setting up the Library Renewal Partnership, and this is partnering with Sinergia Foundation.
So we're going
to tap and harness the 250 local governments with them to rebuild libraries in the country, starting with a pilot project in Calibo, Aklan, which is my hometown.
Right.
And it's a multi-sectoral partnership initiative, and everybody, bida yung lahat ng mga tao dito.
One other thing I wanted to point out, and I think anyone who reads this book will see that there are no politicians in here. I mean, one can argue that Narek is a politician, but Narek, he's not really a politician. And, well, example of that is he didn't win re-election, but no, but all kidding aside, there seems to have been an effort to focus on people who are less well-known, people who are not in the realm of politics. Is that, or am I reading too much?
No, that's exactly it. I mean, these are quiet leaders, and these people wouldn't have been recognized otherwise. I mean, it doesn't matter, as Eddie said, John Ong was pretty hesitant in coming out, but that just shows their humility, and the more we want to get their stories out, because people, have to realize that you don't have to be in office to create change.
Yeah.
And
you can just do it in your daily life.
Exactly, and it's got to start somewhere. And these people have done that.
When is the book launching and where?
Well, first of all, it's available now in all Power Books and national bookstores, and will be spread around the country. It will be launched this January 25, this Friday, 5 p.m. at Power Books. And the good news is we've also been invited to the LA Times Book Festival on April 26th, so it's actually been rippling across the pond, so to speak.
Fantastic. Pick up a copy, everyone. Quintin Pastrana, Mark Rodriguez, Eddie Cian, welcome, and thank you for coming.
Ricky, thanks for
and
having us.
explaining
Thanks a lot,
what
Ricky.
this is all about.
Thanks for having
Pleasure
us.
to have you
very
guys.
much.
Absolutely.
The Autism Society of the Philippines has launched its 12th Consciousness Week to promote public awareness of the condition. We're joined by members of the society when Morning Today and Series returns.